In a short while from now, I sincerely request all our distinguished guests to kindly switch off your mobile phones or put it in the mute status during the program. We invite all our very special guests to be on the dais as we are about to begin this program. Mr. Gautam Mitra, to please come up to the dais. Kumar Shanu, may we please have you on the dais. Good evening, everybody. A few lines. From the moment you were born, you knew it was going to be tough and sharp, but you never stopped fighting and you never gave up. Some never got to walk or even got to talk, but I'm sure if they did, they would never ever stop. But I know that you are strong and you will keep on fighting. We are here to be with you, and together we'll have a great, great going. It is exactly with this spirit that we have all assembled here this evening at this most prestigious Raj Bhavan, for we believe that the purpose of life, as goes the same, is not only to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. His Excellency the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Shri M. Narayanan, Honorable Member of Parliament, Shri Bandhan, Srimati Uma Ahmed, Chairperson, Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy, celebrated singer and brand ambassador of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, Kumar Shanu, and Sri Gautam Mitra, the founder and president of the foundation, distinguished guests, revered members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to lend a very warm and hearty welcome to all of you to be part of such a glorious, exemplary and historic occasion, the formal and ceremonial inauguration of the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation for Cerebral Palsy. A dream made in Switzerland, an international foundation for the cerebral palsy based in Zurich, Switzerland, which aims at being an easily accessible platform for people affected by cerebral palsy all over the world, their parents, professionals, and one and all associated with the working in this field. The ultimate mission and vision of the foundation being to create a worldwide awareness about cerebral palsy and improve the quality of the lives of the people affected by it. The ceremony, which was conceived and dreamt of by Sri Gautam Mitra, who resides in Zurich, Switzerland, marks the very beginning of a journey, long and difficult. And we all know that as we embark upon a new journey, we end up creating milestones along the way. And this afternoon, this evening, is truly, truly a milestone evening for all of us, unique, exceptional, and inspiring, memories of which I'm sure each one of us present here shall forever cherish. We would also like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to His Excellency Honorable Governor Shri M. Narayanan, Honorable Member of Parliament Shri Bandhan, and all our very distinguished guests, each and every one of you, for your utmost encouragement and absolute support towards such a great cause. As the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation commences its journey and marches ahead, may we all pray for a resounding success and an overwhelming worldwide cooperation towards such a priceless movement, a movement that can only go a long way to bring a little more joy and happiness in the lives of many. With these words, may we begin the presentation of bouquets and shawls to our honored dignitaries seated on the dais. May I request Mr. Gautam Mitra, the founder and president of the foundation, Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, to present the bouquet and the memento to our Honorable Governor, Shri M. Narayanan. We now request Kumar Shanu, the brand ambassador of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, to present a bouquet and a shawl to our Honorable Member of Parliament, Sri Shuddeep Bandyopadhyay. Now I request Mr. Gautam Mitra once again to present a bouquet and a shawl to Srimati Uma Ahmed, Chairperson of Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy. And finally, may I request Srimati Sharmila Mitra to present a bouquet and a shawl to Srimati Padmini Narayanan, a very special and revered guest for this evening. Srimati Sharmila Mitra. To a very honored First Lady, Srimati Padmini Narayanan, being presented by Srimati Sharmila Mitra. After the presentation ceremony, we now have the opening song by Acharya Sanjoy Chakraborty. To accompany him are Pandit Soumitra Chatterjee on the tabla, Pandit Kalyan Guho Thakurata on the harmonium, and Shubhra and Shampurna on the tanpura. We have the opening song.
Bande सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकित जामिनी पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुर भाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। सप्तकोटिकण्ठ कल कल निनाद कराले द्विसप्तकोटि भुजैर्धृत खर करबाले অবলা কেন মা এত বলে অবলা কেন মা এত বলে বহু বলধারিণী নমামি তারিণী রিপুদল বারিণী মাতরম वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम। तुमी विद्या तुमी धर्म तुमी हृदि तुमी मर्म तुमी विद्या तुमी धर्म तुमी हृदि तुमी मर्म त्वं हि प्राणः शरीरे बाहुते तुमी मा शक्ति हृदये तुमी मा भक्ति तुम्हारी प्रतिमा गरी मंदिरे मंदिरे त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी मा त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी कमल कमल दल बिहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि तां नमामि कमलां अमलां अतुलां सुजलां सुफलां मातरं श्यामलां सरलां सुष्मितां भूषितां धरणीं भरणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। मलयज शीतला Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. That was the opening song by Acharya Shonjoy Chakraborty. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have an audio visual for you which showcases the beginning of the concept, how this dream was conceptualized during last Durga Puja by Sri Gautam Mitra, who resides in Zurich, Switzerland. A few glimpses.
প্রতিদিন আমাদের স্মৃতিতে এই সুন্দর মুহূর্তটি উজ্জ্বল হয়ে থাকবে। একটি ঐতিহাসিক মুহূর্ত নিজের গতকালকে এই প্রথমবারের পর তার জয়যাত্রা অব্যাহত থাকবে আপনাদের সকলের শুভেচ্ছায়, ভালোবাসায়, আশীর্বাদে আপনাদের
His song has sort of struck a vital chord in the memory of this child. And in the presence of Goddess Durga today, let us all pray that this will finally transform this individual. It is this kind of miracle that the Goddess wrought from time to time that makes all of us understand the importance of the benediction of Goddess Durga. Goddess Durga, as we all know, is the mother.
Unfortunately, due to some technical snag, we could only hear a part of the audio. We would move on with our program. Move on with the program. May I request Sri Gautam Mitra, President of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, to kindly tender the inaugural speech.
Shri M. Narayanan, Honorable Governor of West Bengal, respected Ms. Poddini Narayan, the First Lady of our state, Shri Bandhan, Honorable Member of Parliament, Srimati Uma Ahmed, Chairperson, Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy, Shri Kumar Shanu, Brand Ambassador of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation for Cerebral Palsy, friends from media and distinguished guests. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming you all to this inaugural ceremony of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation for Cerebral Palsy. May I take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to His Excellency C.M. Narayanan, the Governor of West Bengal. His presence itself at the occasion expresses the importance of such an initiative and further encourages us for many more such initiatives in days to come. On my personal behalf and on behalf of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, I would like to welcome Shri Bandhan, Honorable Member of Parliament. We are extremely thankful to you for kindly agreeing to grace this occasion today. I would also like to take this opportunity to welcome Srimati Uma Ahmed, Chairperson, Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy, to this forum. Your presence is indeed very special to us. I also welcome Sri Kumar Shanu, renowned singer and brand ambassador of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation for Cerebral Palsy. Thank you for devoting your precious time and being with us here today. Bishwa Bandhan is an expression in Bengali, and that means the world united. The foundation has been registered in Zurich, Switzerland on 23rd August 2012, and it aims to be an easily accessible platform for people affected by cerebral palsy all over the world, that parents, caregivers, and all professionals working in the field. We have a vision to spread our operations in 251 countries across the globe. We have chosen Switzerland as seat of the foundation because of its central geographical location on the world map and proximity to international organizations such as World Health Organization, WHO, and United Nations, UNICEF, etc., whose support we hope to receive to enable us to strengthen our platform. Moreover, Basel and Geneva, both Swiss cities, are internationally renowned for their advances in medical science and information technology. Cerebral means brain, and palsy refers to the problem in muscle movement. It is essentially associated with the children and can be caused before birth, during birth, or after birth. All children who have cerebral palsy are not affected in the same way. The degree of disability could vary, and type of cerebral palsy the child is suffering from could also do vary. Some children could have severe muscular problem, while others might encounter learning problems, while still might encounter speech problems. Although motor control is affected by many children, their level of intelligence can be still pretty high. They can have sound minds, but rebellious on bodies, and it's unfortunate, but true that they are often mistreated by society. Therapy, support, equipment, and medical intervention have gone a long way in aiding people with this disability. My only son, Abhishek, is affected with cerebral palsy. While I was helpless in relieving his agony, I used to think whether somewhere in some corner of the globe, someone knows who is bringing relief to my son. With this thought, I came upon this mission of my life to create this globe platform, which can be beneficial not only my own son, but to million people across the globe affected by cerebral palsy. There might be a solution to one problem which someone in Ghana knows of, the same is unknown to any other people in the world. Or maybe some organization in Australia has access to some vital information regarding cerebral palsy, which is unknown to the people of Argentina. Bishwa Bandhan aims to bridge the gap among all these people and organizations spread across the globe. We wish to organize a world convention every year on this day, 25th September, where representatives of all 251 countries will be present and share their experiences. This will start with a globe convention 25th September 2013 in Zurich, Switzerland. In the meantime, Bishwa Bandhan will start partnering with the various organizations across the globe, like research institute, universities, therapy units, international bodies like World Health Organization, FIFA International, Olympic Committee, and other institutions working on cerebral palsy. It is my dream to build a cerebral palsy comfort township across the globe, India and Switzerland to start with, where all facilities for cerebral palsy affected people will be available within the campus. Special educational and vocational institutions, R&D facilities, hostels, respite care centers, entertainment zones, sports training centers, and projects employing cerebral palsy people will be available within the campus of the township. All buildings, cottage, transport system, and other facilities will be specially designed so that cerebral palsy people can utilize facilities without the minimum of effort. A person with cerebral palsy has special needs, but at heart, he is not special. He is a person just like other person. We need to treat them that way. I hope today's session would go a long way in spreading this awareness among the masses. I would once again like to thank His Excellency Governor of West Bengal, other dignitaries for extending their support to our foundation and for encouraging us to fight and cause the cerebral palsy worldwide. The Bishwa Bandhan Foundation for Cerebral Palsy is a combined effort to make a difference to lives and families of those affected by cerebral palsy. I hereby take this opportunity to seek support from people, organizations all over the world in joining us towards the fulfillment of this cause. Thank you.
That was the inaugural speech by Sri Gautam Mitra, President of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the most important segment of this evening's program, inauguration of the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation by our Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Shri M. Narayanan. We would begin with the unveiling of the inaugural block. May I request His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, to kindly unveil the block. And now, may I request His Honor to kindly light the ceremonial lamp. The second part of this inaugural with the lighting of the lamp. May I also request our Honourable Member of Parliament, Shri Bandhan and Srimati Uma Ahmed, all of you to please come ahead. Kumar Shanu to please come ahead as our Honourable Governor of West Bengal, Shri M Narayanan, formally and ceremonially inaugurates this program, the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, by the lighting of the lamp. A very proud moment, a very glorious moment. I'm sure each one of us are going to cherish this moment. It is indeed a very, very glorious occasion, an exemplary occasion, a historic occasion in the truest sense of the term. That's all. Thank you, sir. Now we have the launching of the official website of Bishwa Bandhan Foundation by clicking on to the button of the laptop. Our Honourable Governor would officially launch the website. So that's the official website of the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation. And now we have a special souvenir which is being published on this occasion. May I request Honourable Governor Shri M Narayanan to kindly launch this souvenir which is being published specially for this occasion. Yes, we have all our dignitaries on the doors, each one of them holding a copy of the souvenir which has been specially published on this glorious and historic occasion. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, our dignitaries and distinguished guests. And now, with the formal inauguration of the foundation, Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, by our Honourable Governor of West Bengal, I have my proud privilege to request His Excellency Shri M Narayanan, the Governor of West Bengal, to kindly address this august gathering.
Shri Gautam Mitra, Shri Kumar Sanu, Srimati Uma Ahmed, Shri Sudeep Bandhopadhyay, and all the distinguished members who are gathered here today. As we can understand, this is a very important day in the battle against cerebral palsy. We just heard from Mr. Gautam Mitra how he took the initiative to launch Bishwa Bandhan. Himself a resident of Switzerland, with a child who has been afflicted with cerebral palsy for years now, he decided that it was necessary to do something in the cause of those who suffer from this affliction. And it is this that made him decide to launch a foundation, the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation for Cerebral Palsy, which we have just formally inaugurated here today. The intention that you just heard from him is to help all those, and not one or two people, afflicted by cerebral palsy. The foundation is situated in Switzerland, but hopefully people across the world will benefit from what it achieves. As we just heard from Mr. Gautam Mitra, and since I am associated with the International Institute of Cerebral Palsy in Calcutta, cerebral palsy is an umbrella term encompassing a group of non-progressive, non-contagious motor conditions that cause physical disability in human development, chiefly in the various areas of body movement. Cerebral palsy is caused by damage to the motor control centers of the developing brain and can occur during pregnancy, during childbirth, or after birth up to the age of 3. I know I'm saying this in the presence of Srimati Uma Ahmed, but I collected the details from you, and that's why I'm repeating it. There are many types and subtypes of cerebral palsy, as Mr. Gautam Mitra mentioned. As of now, I believe there is no known cure. By and large, medical intervention is limited to the treatment and prevention of complications arising from the effects of cerebral palsy. Treatment of cerebral palsy is a lifelong, multidimensional process focused on the maintenance of associated conditions. Treatment of cerebral palsy focuses on preventing the damage in the brain from prohibiting healthy development at other levels. The brain, up to about the age of 8, is said to be not concrete in its development. It has the ability to reorganize and reroute many signal paths that may have been affected by the initial traumas. The earlier it is helped in doing so, the more successful it will be. There are many prominent figures who have suffered from this disability but still achieved distinction in life. Perhaps the most celebrated amongst them was Emperor Claudius of Rome. We also have Stephen Hopkins, one of the signatories to the US Declaration of Independence, Abby Kuran, the American beauty queen, and Josh Blue, a member of the US Paralympics soccer team. Those who look after cerebral palsy, and cerebral palsy patients that is, tell us that with loving care, dedication and devotion, and of course with the indomitable will of those afflicted, many can thus rise above their disabilities and contribute to society. One might ask, or will ask I might say, how did I come to be associated with Mr. Gautam Mitra and the setting up of the foundation? As I said, of course, I am the patron of the Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy, a body that has been rendering yeoman service to those afflicted with multiple disabilities and helping them to overcome their impairment. As patron, I have been privileged to get to know the remarkable people who manage the Institute and those who have persevered in these efforts to reach out to cerebral palsy patients doing their bit for humanity despite the odds. Nevertheless, it was in very different circumstances that I became involved with Mr. Gautam Mitra's efforts. During the pujas last year, I visited one of the puja pandals sponsored by Mr. Mitra, at which Mr. Kumar Sanu was the chief guest. There I was told this remarkable story of Master Abhishek Mitra, that is Mr. Gautam Mitra's son, who though severely afflicted with cerebral palsy, responds miraculously whenever Mr. Kumar Sanu sings a particular song, a song from 1942, love story. After the inauguration of the Puja Pandal, I met Mr. Abhishek Mitra along with Kumar Sanu and Mr. Gautam Mitra and witnessed this near miracle in person. It was on this occasion that Mr. Kumar Sanu and Mr. Gautam Mitra indicated their intention to work for the betterment of people afflicted with cerebral palsy. Mr. Mitra and his wife mentioned that they were willing to create an international platform for people suffering from cerebral palsy, and that they would like to set up a foundation in Switzerland to work closely with, as he just now said, international bodies like WHO, the Red Cross, FIFA, and of course with other institutions which are engaged in research in these respects. It was subsequent to this that Mr. Gautam Mitra and Mr. Kumar Sanu showed me their concept note, as also the Foundation's mission statement, 11-point mission statement. This states that the Foundation hopes to take advantage of advanced medical research conducted in Switzerland and other European countries in fields such as music therapy, hydrotherapy, physiotherapy, etc., to be able to help patients suffering from cerebral palsy overcome their disabilities. Their ambition is to network with institutions across the globe to ensure a coordinated exchange of thoughts, ideas, and best practices for the mutual benefit of all patients of cerebral palsy. I am sure all of us agree that this would be extremely useful. Parents and caregivers would thus have access to both knowledge and possibly to various forms of therapy that are available worldwide. With this information, it may be possible to do something at different stages of this disability so as to improve the patient's ability to function and live more efficiently. The earlier the treatment begins, the better the chance children have of overcoming developmental disabilities. According to extant statistics, less than 20% of countries in the world today have organizations dedicated to handling cerebral palsy. The task that this foundation has undertaken is therefore very vital. It is intended to both create awareness and also push nations to set up more organizations and help cerebral palsy patients in any possible way that they can. There is a huge opportunity that exists, and I commend the efforts of the Foundation to work in this area and to be pioneers in this noble cause. Mr. Gautam Mitra and his wife, as also Mr. Kumar Sanu, belong to that rare band of people who are willing to give a great deal of their time and effort in making conditions better for all those affected by problems such as cerebral palsy, but they do not limit their efforts only to their family members so affected. Mr. Gautam Mitra mentioned to me that he was not taking the step of setting up a foundation merely because his son was afflicted, and that this was not intended solely for his son. He wishes to see smiles on the face of millions of others across the globe who may be similarly afflicted. As I said, the idea sprouted on the occasion of Durga Puja last year. Mr. Gautam Mitra, his wife, and Kumar Sanu are keen that the world now takes to this in the hope that there would be more smiles each year. It is significant that while the Foundation's stated aim is to make persons affected by cerebral palsy to be more independent, it also aims to help, support, and ease the agony of parents, caregivers, teachers, and other professionals who are associated in one way or the other with victims of cerebral palsy. I see this as an answer to my personal or private prayer, for I have seen with my eyes how difficult it is for parents and others who look after these children to suffer in silence, to suffer alone and not have the support of others. I am therefore full of hope and admiration for those who will do this, and I would particularly thank Mr. Gautam Mitra, Mr. Kumar Sanu, Mrs. Gautam Mitra for their efforts in this direction. There is a saying, or I say a common saying, that pain tells us a great deal about what it is to be human. And how we deal with the pain of the helpless tells a great deal about what it is to be civilized. In that respect, the Mitras and Mr. Kumar Sanu are amongst the most civilized on earth. I would just like to make a point about the 11 points of the mission statement of the Foundation, for I think they are particularly important. I'm confident that the initiative and the launch of the Foundation will be highly successful in carrying the message that we all care and that we are willing to give more of our time and our effort. It will also carry the good wishes, I hope, of all of us who are gathered here this afternoon, and hope that the wide world will recognize how a little help can spread the message far and wide. I personally wish the Foundation all the very best and pray to God that the Foundation and its organizers are successful in their effort. I sincerely thank all of you for your presence. For your presence here and your support means a lot to the Foundation. I'm sure that the objectives of the Foundation will find an echo across the length and breadth of our country and the world. Thank you.
As we express our sincere gratitude to His Excellency Shri M. Narayanan for those kind words and his absolutely inspiring message, may I now have the honor of inviting our Honorable Member of Parliament, Shri Bandhan, to address the gathering.
His Excellency Honorable Governor, Mr. M. Narayanan, my very dear brother Kumar Sanu, Mr. Gautam Mitra, Mrs. Suma Ahmed, and distinguished guests. When the card was printed, then I was the Health Minister of India. But when I am delivering the speech, then I am Member of Parliament. So I said I have a chance to pronounce my name correctly. I found that she is very equipped from the very beginning. She very categorically said, Dada, no, everything is in order and nothing to worry. The Gautam Mitra, I congratulate you for your vision. I am reaching Zurich, Switzerland on 2nd of October, but this time I will not have the opportunity to visit your institute, but next time I will certainly try. When the institute will be set up, I will go and see your performances, that how you are succeeding to project your views and fulfilling your dreams and ideas. This is not a platform to deliver speech at least, but to say something and to people aware about cerebral palsy. I was in Indonesia just 15 days back when the Southern East Asians health ministers attended the conference. There we are very jovially declared that India has become polio-free from 2012. It is a great achievement for the country. Similarly, we hope if by any such of your effort, we can make India or the world one day, that it will be a cerebral palsy-free world and the children will feel that they have got a right direction, the right institution through which we have succeeded to reach to the goal. I will give you some ideas about cerebral palsy, which Government of India in connivance, in connections with the other institutions functioning in the world. I will place a few reports before you that cerebral palsy is one of the most debilitating conditions in life that affects body movements, but is non-progressive and preventable. That is the main thing. It can be detected early, and the timely diagnosis can help in deciding a correct line of treatment. The severity of cerebral palsy determines the nature of the needs of the children with this disorder. Mentally retarded children would need education in special schools or in a regular classroom with special attention. The children with learning disabilities may have problems with comprehending, speaking, writing, or reasoning. Some of them may be hyperactive, inattentive, impulsive by nature. To help such children, it is necessary to focus on their strengths and talk slowly and clearly. Flexibility in schedules and providing opportunities in a supportive ambience help to increase their sense of self-esteem. External motivation and infinite patience go a long way in helping these children help themselves. What they need are moral boosters that make them shed their diffidences. The dramatic increase over the past 50 years in medicine's ability to increase life expectancy and improve quality of life, especially for people with disabilities, has made disparities in access to healthcare more troubling. There is no doubt that poverty is a contributing factor to poor health outcomes. Poor people have lower life expectancies, higher prevalence of illness and other health conditions, and more unmet health needs than people with middle class and high incomes. This has led to efforts by the Government of India to expand public healthcare infrastructure, investing in ways to improve access to healthcare pays off in areas beyond health outcomes. The public health policy efforts to help low-income people have expanded to include more funding for primary healthcare and health education programs. The healthcare infrastructure has not kept up with the growing economy. Despite having centers of excellence in healthcare delivery, these facilities are limited and are inadequate in meeting the current healthcare demands. These are disparities in people's health, even among the different states across the country, largely attributed to the resource allocation by the state governments, where some states have been more successful than the others. Better efforts are needed by the state governments to ensure that the health services provided are actually reaching the poor in worst affected areas. Keeping this in mind, National Rural Health Mission, that is NRHM, was launched by Honorable Prime Minister of this country on 12th April 2005. The plan of action includes increased public expenditure on health, reducing regional imbalances in health, pooling resources, optimization of health manpower, community participation and ownership, and operationalizing community health centers and functional hospitals. The mission is an articulation of the commitment of the government to raise public spending on health from 0.9% of GDP to 2 to 3% of GDP to strengthen public health management and service delivery in the country. I do hope that we would succeed in our efforts through National Rural Health Mission, that is NRHM, and other national programs in establishing and using latest medical technology at different levels of public health system for diagnosis and management of various illness. I appreciate the aims of the foundation to raise awareness of cerebral palsy in the community and provide support to the people with this disorder. Swami Vivekananda, the great patriot saint of India, revived the ancient ideal of sacrifice in modern times in the form of service to suffering humanity. He said, when the lifeblood is strong and pure, no disease germ can live in that body. Our lifeblood is spirituality. If it flows clear, if it flows strong and pure and vigorous, everything is right. Political, social, any other material defects, even the poverty of the land, will all be cured if that blood is pure. With these words, I thank all of those who are present. The foundation will certainly do noble cause of serving the people with cerebral palsy, not only of West Bengal, but also of the whole of the country. I think Gautam Mitra has nicely chosen Kumar Shanu as the ambassador of this institution. Kumar Shanu's voice is known to each and every corner of the country, and let him go around. I, as Member of Parliament of the City of Kolkata, certainly assure you that whatever efforts he will try to establish in the state of Bengal, in consultation with the Chief Minister, whom I intimated about this institution day before yesterday at her residence while talking that this is the institution, and I will be late to attend the Metro Channel program today, which has already been launched, but it appeared to me it is equally more important, and for which I will be late there for a few minutes. And Chief Minister very gladly said me, go attend and give my blessings, and certainly in future, in the next any such program, I will try to attend and will deliver my feelings and sentiments about the institution. Thank you very much.
As we thank our Honourable MP, Shri Bandhan, for those words of encouragement, we have a very distinguished guest here with us, Srimati Uma Ahmed, who is Chairperson of the Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy. May I now request her to kindly deliver her speech.
Your Excellency and all the dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, I can't begin to tell you how honored I am to be here today and how privileged I am to be associated with the Institute of Cerebral Palsy, because that has obviously been the inspiration and the catalyst for this remarkable foundation to be started and launched today. We have had young Abhishek with us for some time, and it is apparent that Mr. Mitra has checked and observed and realized how much special care and expert management can actually do for the children in this condition. You have all heard about the various things that happen in this condition and how varied they are. I'm not really that well acquainted. It's the people like the founder, Mrs. Dr. Sudha Kaul Padma Shri, and lots of her team and Ranu Banerjee, Dr. Ranu Banerjee. I want to insist on the word doctor because they weren't. It was started with their dedication to learn more about the cerebral palsy, and at a ripe old age, they decided to study, and they became doctors, and we are all so proud of them. They have built a team that has inspired this sort of a reaction. And I would really invite all of you, and especially the Honorable Minister, to come and have a look and see what happens here. We have got very, very afflicted children, as well as some who are amazingly brilliant. It's like having a, what shall I say, brilliant mind in a disobedient body. The body does not react to the impulses that the brain sends out. It's like some computer wiring that has gone bad. And there are these children who, but for institutions like the IICP and people like Mr. Mitra, would be in some dark corner, in some place in the house where nobody knew what to do with them. And that is why I feel so proud and privileged that this is happening today. This is a momentous occasion. He is like a missionary wanting to spread the light and the knowledge all over the world. And I'm so proud to know that we have a little bit to do with this. Thank you all for coming and supporting this cause, because very few people really know what to do about it. And I give my Ashirwad, my blessing, all my prayers, so that they are very successful and go from strength to strength. Thank you.
Celebrated singer, the singer par excellence, the singer of international repute, one who of course requires no introduction at all, not only to music lovers of this country, but to music lovers, followers of various kinds and various forms of music anywhere in the world. And you're also aware of the fact that he has to travel to various corners of the world for his performances. But it is amazing that every time Mr. Gautam Mitra, the founder of this Bishwa Bandhan Foundation, has invited him, no matter where he has been, in whichever part of the world, be it within India or outside, he has always accepted the invite and has always been there right from the beginning, from the time this dream was conceptualized, to be with this movement, with this foundation. So, most rightfully, he is the brand ambassador of the Bishwa Bandhan Foundation. আমি এবার কুমার শানুকে আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানে তার বক্তব্য রাখার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাবো. He would sum up this evening's program by tendering the vote of thanks.